Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to, it's like 85 now, an 85 degree Sunday the 24th of July. She got pretty, I think it's like 92 or something. I think it's supposed to be 98 here tomorrow. We're not going to get quite as hot as Vancouver, and looks like Vancouver is kind of toning down a little bit. Looks like right at 100 degrees or something. That's still plenty hot, especially when 85. Well, that's kind of a comfortable 85, but when you figure 15 degrees more, dang. All right, we're gonna take the old Durr for a ride. How about that? You do have, 23 tags. Okay. Oh, listen, you fire right up. Good old DR 650. Every clutch engagement's different. Kelly goes, I ain't going out in that heat, even though it's cooling down. Alright. Kind of pointed this out the last time I came through, but they are definitely building something fairly large right there. It's going to be a big building. I have no idea. Obviously, it's not going to be a home or anything, but I'm sure it's zone commercial and they have no problem doing it. It'll be interesting to see what it is. Hopefully it's another wood mill, but I doubt it. It's the old Serengeti. She's looking kind of peaked. I don't think the people that used to live there anymore. Oh man, you guys are throwing all kinds of, oh yeah. There's a hay baler at the back there. That ought to give you some hay fever, right? You guys get your toilet paper ready, or your Kleenex, whatever it is. I tell you what, that's already getting in my nostrils. That was a lot of hay dust. I don't think it has to be hay. I think anything that kicks up dust gets you, despite taking something for it. Look at that, the old DR's got its own Slim Shady coming along with us. Look at this out here, beautiful. Flowers all about. So, I apologize. I finally settled down, and I thought, well, man, I didn't even look to see how the video's doing today. I looked, it was at 6 p.m. when I looked, and I realized I had never turned it live. 10 hours after I thought I turned it live. I was waiting for some processing. I go, well, I'll start messing with the BRP videos. And yep, finished with the BRP. The thing, I've got it up with, it's locked down, it's private, so don't even bother looking for it. So I get the thing uploaded, and I'd switch the channels, and I switch back, and I thought, well, let's take a look and see what's going on. So that was like 10 after 6, I think, to be precise. And I look, and it's got the little, what is it, a globe with a line through it or something, whatever the black and white icon tells you it's not live. Oh, golly. She goes, you gotta be kidding me. She goes, that's okay, I forgot to look to share it. She always looks, and she shares it on her Facebook. She's huge on Facebook. Yeah, but I did. I got the videos done. I'm super excited to turn them live. May 27th is when I did the last ride. 27th. It's hard to believe. We're the 24th of July. Isn't that weird? I think the last time I took you guys down here, it's kind of muddy looking, and it was all the way up to the shores there. Spin around. Wasn't expecting this thing to be so far off the ground. I don't know why, I just didn't. What was it I rode? There was something I was riding, and oh, it was a 1250R or something like that. And I thought I could turn this thing around on here. I just wasn't leaned over enough. You got to stand up on it and do a little body English. You can make them turn in there easy. Sitting on your butt don't work. But yeah, it was I think it was a R1250R, might have been a 12, I think it was a 1250R BMW. And I come pulling up to that gate, and I don't know, maybe the sound of the boxer or whatever it was just fed info to my feeble mind that I was on a GSA. I just about ran over my own foot. You know, you put your, you know, you land your foot down differently on different height bikes, and yeah. This guy almost looks like he's a forestry dude or something. Oh, that was full on. I think those guys are associated with the state police, and that's what he looks like right yonder. Because I've seen him like going up and down to Mount St. Helens. I used to go up there a lot, especially after it erupted that one time, or it was rumbling. And it was all in the news. I went up there every day for months. Before work, after work. I lived there at Silver Lake. I'm right on the Spirit Lake Highway. Just choo, fly up to the mountain. And I'd see those guys literally patrolling, you know, the highway, giving tickets and stuff. What you think, ODR? Did you think I forgot about you? It ain't been that long since I've taken it out. I think I've taken this out since I took the iron out last. I gotta get tabs on it. I mean, technically I got until the end of the month. They won't bother you. But if I got pulled over for something, I'd get a ticket for expired tags, because I think the expiration date's like July 1st or 2nd or something like that. I actually bought the bike in June, but because I was in Oregon, it just took longer for the tags to go through, and just ended up being July. That's alright. It all worked out. Yeah, somebody's up to something out here. Or that's Squatchy out here, throwing them out in the middle of the road to let us know, hey, I'm around. Don't forget I'm out here. You know. Yep. Excited about them spiders. I need to find out the exact day. For some reason I was thinking it was the 8th, and Kelly goes, I think it was the 3rd of August. Well, you know, that's, ooh, something must be around here too, because that smells kind of rough. Oh, you know what? Last time I came out here, this thing was covering the road, wasn't it? Wow, that was a pretty good slide there, wasn't it? Boy, you can tell this thing's definitely traveled. End of county road maintenance. I think it ended a while back. Well, I guess maintenance wise, they keep track of the old dirt roads. I think Kelly and I used to go plinking out here a lot. Of course, these trees were a lot lower, and people, oh, did you see the little dust, what do you call it, dust bunny, little whirlwind thing there? Recreation permit. I thought I'd seen a sign out here, no shooting, video surveillance in use. I love it when they say that. Man, you must have one well hidden camera, because you know, you're out here goofing around, spending some time goofing off, and I don't see nothing out here. Somebody had them a little far. That Ranger's probably up here because of those 2 deer, I would imagine. Oh wow, you get a little mountain that hides the sun. It feels nice and comfortable back here. Bike is saying it's what, 80, about 83. That's kind of a shame about my clock, isn't it? That one particular was always, every time you go through I think goodness, they last, 3 to 5 years. Some of them, it depends on, for some reason, if you use the bike more, they seem to go, or maybe it's the other way around, you don't use it and they seem to go quicker. But this one, I dug around and found when I talked about replacing it, so it was a little over 3 years ago. And I think they say, and I don't think I think I just, I bought some cheap Amazon things. You need to get a good name brand one in there. But dang, man, them things, like 2 of them is as much as like a couple of dozen of the Amazon ones. So in the case of these things, it's hard, and this one in particular is as hard as it was to get on and off. It'd probably be wise to spend the extra money and get the right stuff. I'm not ashamed that people come out here and dump their garbage out here. What a waste. But, it's not like that's something new that just kind of happened when I was a kid. There's these little dirt roads I used to ride on. People used to do it back in the early 70s, after I got my little Harley. I used to go out in this big old wooded area. Now that whole thing is like this massive hospital they built off the freeway, and all that stuff was just closed in woods. All my little riding trails. Every day, I never missed a day. It was like several years, and I got the flu once and I couldn't go. There was like 2 or 3 days I couldn't go. My mom wouldn't let me go. And yeah, that was the only time I missed ever. Out there exploring around. Man, I lived on that little Harley. I didn't think how many miles that thing had on it. Lasted all that time, then I moved out and my brother started messing with it. I think it only took him less than a month to destroy it. Then my dad took it to the Suzuki shop because there's no Harley shops around. And it had been, those little Armachi 2-strokes long been gone. Parts weren't available. I don't know if he even looked. I have no idea. It's so weird that they cut them woods out there. I'm used to this being that nice tall woods on each side. There ain't no ABS or nothing on this. It's just pure brake modulation. You get them ripples in there from the vehicles going up and down. It's funny how that thing gets to a point it just doesn't even look like it's moving anymore, doesn't it? Good old DR. Such a good motorcycle, and it's so simple. It's simple, carbureted. It's got electronic ignition. There's the high tech in the whole thing. Capacitive discharge. And even that is stone simple. Never any issues with them. These things never have stator failures. I'm sure there's people that do the classic thing, bump start it on a dead battery and try to let the bike charge it, and they smoke the stator wires, which ends up frying the stator. We've got a Suzuki we took in on trade. I don't know if it was a trade or an auction bike. Stator wires are just melted and laying against the rear cylinder head. I think it's a 1400 or something, Volusia or Boulevard or whatever they call them things. I don't remember. People never learn. That's a maintainer, not a charger. It's not like your car. You don't start it up and drive down the road and charge the battery. No alternator. Do not ever do that. Boy, you get this late in the day and that sun is in your face. Isn't that beautiful out there? Out in the country. Look at all the bales of hay out there. Is that wonderful or what? Why is that so pleasing? Look at them in that field way off in the background, same way. just full. Wait, little headwind, that feels good. That feels good. That gum mourning doves, they're gonna, oh, that's not mourning dove there, but out there scrambling around on the ground, all of a sudden they jump up. You're like, whoa there, bird. That's how things come to an abrupt end. Look quick, because the tunneling effect, we're already almost the end of July now. Definitely noticing the sunlight changes. Well, I appreciate you guys coming along for a quick little jaunt on the old DR. There's never a bad time for going out on the DR. I love it when you just, you know, my old saying, you know, pick your motorcycle wisely. I love it when you have stuff you just never get tired of. And every time you ride them, you're just going, heck yeah, that's why I still have this thing 9 years later. It's actually older than the iron. I got this in April. But anyway, I'm finishing on going up the hill. I'm gonna run into traffic up here. So I'll talk with you here in a bit. Me and the little woman will do a goodbye, and that'll be the end of the weekend. Man, all I have done is video stuff all weekend. And then, you know, about 2 or 3 hours messing around with that chipper shredder. That was actually kind of fun. But anyway, thanks again. We'll see you guys here in a bit. Well, hello there, YouTube. Holy moly. Our first good warm day of the last few weeks, month maybe, I don't know.
It's a warm one.
We had some hot ones, but there's some hot ones definitely coming.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's kind of backing off just a little bit, so once it gets close to 100, that's just hot.
Yeah, no matter what it is, it's just hot.
95, 96, 106, it's just hot.
Yes.
Just a little, the intensity is just a little more or less.
Mm-hmm.
It's not cool like 70s breezes and stuff like we've been having.
That's heaven.
Man,
yeah.
I don't know how we got so lucky with all that.
I don't know.
And no rain to boot.
I know.
Anyway, it's been a weekend of working in the lawn and definitely working on videos. Holy moly.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's all over. Didn't get much rest this weekend, but that's all right.
No.
Got next weekend coming.
Yeah, there we go.
But I think on that, we're going to bounce on out on you.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah. All right, we'll see you then.
See you in the morning.
Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.